every year. Those containers could contain a WMD agent by would-be terrorists. We cannot allow that to happen. We made that mistake once, never again. We cannot allow terrorists and transnational criminals.
We appreciate it, and we appreciate all of our great Newsmax viewers, because there are millions of you. Well, Newsmax, by the way, has a new show to tell you about. It's called New to the Street with host Jane King, and she brings weekly C-suite innovators, CEOs, and founders on to her show to showcase where they're at and how they're impacting the world around us. And joining us now to discuss is New to the Street contributor Janet Alvarez and CEO of Helixa, Ian Parker. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
So, Janet, let us know what is going to be on the show this coming weekend.
So this coming weekend, we have an exciting lineup. Ian Parker, CEO of Helixa, will certainly be joining us to talk a little bit more about the marriage of health tech and fintech in his interesting company. We'll also be talking with the CEO of Solar Integrated Roofing, David Massey. That's the company that's buying up roofing companies across the country and integrating solar into them, so bringing them into the next generation. Also, we'll be talking about Native Coin, which is a cryptocurrency that services the Native American community and the many Native American casinos across our country.
Yeah.
And back to Solar Integrated Roofings, David will be talking about the recent acquisition of Cornerstone Construction. We'll bring on well-known CEO Hunter Ballew to discuss that acquisition and what it means there for the future of construction and solar roofing across the country.
Okay. Now, Ian, we wanted to give a little preview of the Sunday show where you spoke about what your company can do in regards to your customers' personal health. And we'll listen to this for a moment.
In our healing environment, the provider can do more than just say, well, have you thought about looking for aid? Have you thought about going out into the market, into the internet, and trying to find something that might help you? Now that same clinician can say, well, have you downloaded the social safety net program? Why don't you download the program? Let the program do the work for you. Let's go see what kind of help is out there for you. And now you can see how the fintech and the health tech marry up to create this overall healing environment for the patient.
Just a little bit more about that, if you would, Ian, and I'm going to leave aside any comment about the tall ships that were in the background on that, as intrigued as I am by that. But give me a feel for what the software does that you download for individuals.
So it's a complete care environment. So we have virtual care, so you can connect with the doctors virtually. We have a complete integrated pharmacy, digital pharmacy, so we can get you the therapies when you need them, where you need them. And then we have remote patient monitoring, which actually takes the phone on the camera on your phone and will report your vital signs directly to the doctors that you're speaking to. That also keeps you off the highest points of care, the hospitals, the medical offices, and gives a much more efficient care environment. And then, as we mentioned there, we combine that with fintech. So that allows us to now take your personal information, capture your identity, and then search all government aid that's available out there for you, and make sure that you're getting the assistance that you need. And that's especially important in these times where we're in the COVID pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Ian. We appreciate it. And Janet Alvarez, thank you as well. And folks, be sure to watch New to the Street each Sunday at 10 a.m. right here on Newsmax. And coming up next, another hour of, we'll have another hour more of American Agenda after this, including another sexual allegation against New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. That makes 7. Somebody said a little while ago, 1 a day. But that's what the pace has seemed to be recently. We're going to talk to somebody who knows the governor, former New York Congressman Peter King. More of American Agenda after this.